Well, the van's now MOT'd, satisfactory amount of money taken this week, and a surprisingly decent day bidding on the Courier Exchange. Hi everybody, it's Dave here, Anvil Logistics. It is Monday evening, late afternoon, whatever you want to call it. It is actually about 10 to 5 and I'm finished for the day, but not quite in a way, because I'm not working tomorrow. The van is going in for its MOT, and because I'm not in tomorrow, that means I'm going to have to drop off my PODs and paperwork for today at the depot. I could, technically speaking, just email them all over, but when you've got like 20 different sheets, I can't be bothered. And secondly, there are two deliveries that I couldn't make today. One, it was a house address and they just weren't in, and because it's chemical, we're not allowed to leave that unattended, so I have to bring that back to the depot. And the other one was to another business. It's actually a government site in Buxton, and they were gone when I got there. 4 bells gone, so unable to deliver that one. So I'm taking them back tonight and they'll get redistributed tomorrow, and then the van goes in for the MOT. Got my new mats on the floor, windscreen's done. You can't see it, but the dash cam's up there. I've been messing about with it all day. It's like when you get a new toy, isn't it? But it's a pretty tricky dash cam. It wasn't overly expensive at about £40, but it does connect to your mobile phone. So the good thing about it is you have an app for your mobile phone. If something was to occur, I can immediately transfer via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or whatever that particular clip straight to my mobile phone, and it gets stored in my camera roll. So which is better for me, because I'm not all that very IT bright, and otherwise I'd have to get the memory card out of the dash cam, put it in a card reader, and then store it onto the PC, all of which I don't know how to do. So then I'd have to try and persuade my son to do it for me, and it's not worth the effort, quite frankly. I really should gen up a bit more on IT, but I think I've gone beyond that now. But I do know how to use my phone, and with the fact that you can put it straight to your phone if something happens, that'll do me fine. It just continually records over a 24-hour loop. So, and also it charges from the power source in your van, but then it stores its battery power for about 8 or 9 hours. So if somebody was to bump into the van when you're not there, it immediately starts taking pictures or filming. So there's a nice little feature as well. But really, it was only because of what happened last week with that skip wagon that's made me get one. I have been thinking about getting one for ages, but in typical fashion for me, never bothered, and then it was too late. So hopefully the next time you see me, we'll be in a van with a new MOT, everything done, brakes, everything else, and ready to go for another year. And then the van will go in the following week for its bodywork. That isn't essential straight away, but I just don't like it. It really, really, really irritates me when I see it in the morning. And you can just imagine people thinking, he's not a very good driver, is he? Doesn't stay that van. So yeah, we're getting that covered up ASAP. So that we're done next week, so not much work next week. Bank holiday coming up after that anyway. And we're away, me and the wife, this weekend, and we're going to just stretch it out for a few more days since the van's off the road. So fingers crossed, everything goes okay MOT wise tomorrow. And I'll see you soon and let you know. Right, it's Tuesday afternoon. I've just picked the van up. It's just had its new MOT. I've re-secured this now. Hopefully this will stick a bit better, this bloody fire extinguisher. It was doing me head in. Don't know if you noticed it was missing in that previous clip. And it's passed. Flying colours, all done. We've now got a 12-month ticket. It didn't fail on a single thing, no advisories. Obviously had it fully serviced. He did the back brakes at my request. I did ask him to change all the brakes. He said I'd be wasting my money by doing the fronts. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. So we're all done. And I'll be back on work tomorrow. And then off for a few days. Going away with the wife, and the van will go in for its body work. Happy days. I'm glad that's out of the way. Hi everybody, it is Wednesday the 29th, near the end of the month. Payday for a lot of us soon, because obviously all the end of month payments will be coming through, which is great, and then you'll have half a day reconcile and everything. But obviously it's sooner to do that and have the money in your bank than not. However, today's is another multi-drop day, but it's a multi-drop day made harder because once again buffoonery is afoot. Buffoonery by me. So today's lesson is when you are going to a company who have multiple branches and you put it up on your sat nav, in this case it's Google Maps, make sure you put your finger on the right one. Don't just think, there it is, that's the one I'm after. Press it and you press the wrong one because your big fat fingers cover too big an area, and then spend half an hour heading in the wrong direction, thinking to yourself, I wonder why it's taking me this way. Or there must be some roadworks maybe. And then realising that it's actually taking you to a different branch of the same company. And then, just like I am now, having to turn around and go back on myself. So I've probably lost the best part of 45 minutes and wasted some fuel. So there you go. When you enter your destination in your laptop, sat nav, and it's a company who've got a few branches, double check and make sure you put the right one in. Don't be a dickhead like Dave. Good morning everyone, it's Friday. Happy Friday everybody. I hope that Friday brings you a very busy day. It's the end of the month, and with it being last day of the week and the end of the month and the end of the financial year, will that make it busy? I don't know. It seems fairly busy today, and the reason why I know it's fairly busy because I'm actually doing a job off the Courier Exchange. There is a reason for this. Obviously, as you know, for the last 4 weeks or so I've been multi-dropping on a very lucrative ADR multi-drop route, which I knew was not going to last forever. And they let me know last night that there actually wasn't any multi-drop work for me today. The new guy that had taken on everything that was going out was what we call under scope. So because he's ADR aware, he can take it. He doesn't need to be full ADR. The van that he takes it in is one of their vehicles, so obviously it's fully insured for carrying hazardous goods, and he's not in scope. He doesn't need to display his orange symbols when he's driving. When I say in scope, what I mean by that is that the quantities are not sufficient to make you have to drive under ADR regulations. So there was no need for me today to do a run for them. But what they did do, they gave me a same day delivery to do for them, an ADR one, which was one large pallet, and it was only going down the road, and I've got my minimum price for that, so that's not too shabby. And then I decided, well, since I've got the rest of the day, I might as well have a bash on the Courier Exchange. So I've already got my minimum price, which is no secret, other people know it, is £100. I charge £100 minimum to take an ADR job. So I've got that tucked away in my back pocket, and I thought I'll have a go at bidding on the Courier Exchange. And to be honest with you, I fully expected to struggle. I thought, oh, I know in my mind now I'm used to better money. I'm going to find it hard to bid lower for a job. And you know what? I did throw quite a few bids out. I even bid for an ADR job from Oldham that wasn't going to come out until about 11 o'clock. And I bid for this job that I saw. It was 10 miles away from it. It's going to Morecambe, which is not the best of places, but then again it's not too far and not difficult to get to like Preston and places like that. And I'm going to tell you the price per mile I got it at, because I know that people have been struggling to get £1 a mile for a long wheelbase van. This is a long wheelbase van job. It was put on the Courier Exchange as a long wheelbase van job from outskirts of Warrington, the Manchester side of Warrington, going to Morecambe, and it was 55 miles. And I've got this job for £88. Now I don't think that's bad. I think that's a good price. I put the bid in and they didn't ring me, they just sent it through, so you've got to be on your toes with those ones, haven't you? Now yes, Morecambe is slightly out of the way, but there's sufficient money in that job that if nothing comes out of Morecambe, there's sufficient money in that for me to move towards Preston and perhaps bid for something from there. Now this could be simply, I was surprised I got that job for that bid, but I got it. It may be because it's Friday, it may be because it's super urgent, and it may be that they've seen Anvil's back on the CX, let's give him a job because he's the best driver on it. Right, probably not actually. But this is down as a long wheelbase job. Have a look at the picture. So you can see that's definitely not long wheelbase goods there, is it? But I'm not arguing. They're on, they're strapped down. I'm on my way, going directly there with them. A more unscrupulous person would probably have been tempted to co-load that, but not me. I'm just taking it because the price is fair anyway. And then we'll see what we get after that. Maybe they just play it safe, these people, and send everything out in a long wheelbase van, which is a bit unfair to the small vans amongst us, because they wouldn't get a shout at that, even though it would quite more than easily fit on a small van. In fact, it would fit in a small car, wouldn't it? Anyway, so that's what we're doing. A bit of Courier Exchange work today. I'm going to see if I can get another job as well. I will keep you posted before around the week off. Well, so far so good. Dropped off in Morecambe, and as I suspected, absolutely nothing there. I decided I'm not even going to hang around. Started driving back down towards Preston area, and I bid for a job in Preston. It's going to Oldham. Well, if that's not an invitation to go home, I don't know what is. So I'm going to go and pick that up in Preston and take it to Oldham, and I think that will be me, unless something really tasty comes up. I'll be home, mate, early afternoon, well, just after lunch. So I've got the 88 quid for that job that I did before, the £100 minimum charge ADR job, and I'm getting, it's 34 miles from Preston to Oldham, I'm getting 50 quid. So I didn't actually bid really high on that one. It's still not a bad rate per mile though, I suppose. It's not brilliant, but it's getting me home, and who doesn't want to get home and get paid to get home, eh? So a few dead miles between Morecambe to Preston, but you know, I'm going to swallow that because nothing comes out of Morecambe, and I did get pretty well paid to go to Morecambe, didn't I? So the day's taking is not bad at all really, considering I've been used to decent lucrative amounts of money. So that'll do me, I think. Right, it's Friday afternoon. I did that job to Oldham and I decided to call it quits. It's not been a bad day when you consider that I didn't have my multi-drop today and possibly might not have it all that often going forward. The CX was quite kind to me, and I think it may be because it's the last day and of the month and it seemed quite busy. I could have worked on, there was other work to do, but I've done okay money-wise. And I am in holiday mode now. And I've got to get home and I'm going to strip stuff out of the van that I don't need, or I don't want to be left in the van, I should say. Because tomorrow morning, before we drive away on our mini break, I'm going to be dropping the van at the body shop. And they're going to start work on it for me Monday morning. And hopefully it'll be ready Wednesday tea time, but I'll probably pick it up Thursday. I probably won't work at all next week. If I do work, it would only be for a few hours, maybe on Thursday. I have made decent money over the last few weeks, so I can carry this week quite easily. And, you know, everyone needs to have a break sometime, don't they? So, going forward, for me, I'm quite confident that I'll get fairly regular work off the company I've been doing work for. Not necessarily always the multi-drops, but the same day work like I did today, which I'm quite happy to do. ADR work pays quite decent, and even if it's local work, I have a minimum charge that's worth doing. So I'll be, hopefully, touch wood, carrying on with that. Picking work from the CX, of course, and obviously still looking for other sources of income too. The other platforms that I'm on, they don't seem to be up to much, to be honest with you. Delivery app and the same day courier network, none of which, I keep looking at them, but nothing ever decent ever shows its face. So I think you just have to be with the delivery app. The money on that's not all that good. I know it's a free app and you don't pay for membership or anything. You would need to just be right place, right time. And I've only ever done the one job on it. And that was the case of right place, right time. So I hope that everybody else, it's picked up a bit for you. I hope that things will improve if they haven't already. It's not easy at the moment being in this game. And unless you've got some of your own work like I've managed to get, it's very difficult just working off a platform just only, you know, such as the Courier Exchange. I say that because the Courier Exchange is the one thing that I know about more than the others. You can get work from it, there's no doubt. Today, for example, I got work at what I would say were fair prices. And if you could get work at those kind of prices all the time, then it probably, you know, would be worth it. But sadly, you don't seem to, and it does obviously have quiet times, doesn't it? And there's not a lot you can do about it at the moment until things pick up. Hopefully, with this trusted thing coming in and maybe a few people will probably drop off, it might improve things. It may mean that if some people don't qualify for the trusted scheme and they can't operate on the Courier Exchange anymore, that would leave a hardcore of better qualified drivers who can command better money. I'm probably just being optimistic there, aren't I? But never mind. You can always wish, can't you? It doesn't mean it's going to come true. But essentially, I'll enjoy my week off. I'll enjoy my break. So probably no video from me for a while now. But things are, at the moment, still going in the right direction. The worry of the van will be over with the bodywork getting repaired by the time I come back. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I'll certainly look forward to enjoying my break. I thank you for following the channel. Please give it a thumbs up if you do like to follow the channel. It does help the channel get further out and hopefully other people will benefit from it. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. You're not committed to anything. All it does is just let you know that another video is out. That's it. Simple as that. And helps it grow. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all soon. You take care of yourselves.